Okay, folks, a big welcome to you on this Tuesday evening. My name is John DeHart. I am the Executive Director of Sales, Marketing, and Field Development with the Family Vacation Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. It has been just a little over 2 weeks since we announced a lifetime of free vacations, folks, and I'll tell you what, the phones have been absolutely blowing up. It's the early stages of Family Vacation Network, but the activity right now is incredibly high. Great things on the horizon for this company. And so if you're joining us tonight as a guest with us, my guess is that you're looking at FVN, the Family Vacation Network, as an opportunity. And in my 31 years in this industry, the profession that we call network marketing, I have never seen a better opportunity for the average person to get started, have a lot of fun, and hopefully get their MBA. In this industry, we call an MBA a massive bank account. So in saying all of that, having a little fun, what I've discovered over the years that I've been involved in this profession is that there are really 5 key elements. If you're looking at a company and evaluating a company as a business, as a serious business, and folks, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of fun, but this is a serious business. There are really 5 key areas of due diligence that you probably want to be looking at. And so what I'd like to do tonight is really cover those 5 areas. And the 5 areas we're going to talk about of due diligence are the company itself, really broken into 2 parts, money and management. Then we're going to talk about, in our industry, the network marketing industry, what works as far as products, because there's a very specific formula in the product arena that works in this industry. And most important, you've got to have a competitive product, price competitive, that virtually sells itself, that comes with a fantastic story that people share over and over again. That's the real key. Then we're going to talk about our compensation plan. Then we're going to talk about timing, how critical it is in this industry. And then finally, we're going to talk about the success system, that simple system of duplication. I like to say it's not what works in our industry, it's what duplicates. We're very similar in concept to the franchise industry. So on this call, we're going to talk about those 5 things. And hopefully at the end of the call, you'll be able to get back to the person that put you on this call and be able to talk about those things, talk to a few other people, and make a decision whether the Family Vacation Network is for you as a business, or if you just want to use our great products and go travel and have some fun on vacation. So with that, let me jump right in. The first thing we want to talk about with FVN is the company itself. And folks, FVN, Family Vacation Network, is a division of Westgate Resorts. And for many of you on this call, the name Westgate is going to be familiar. We are the largest privately held vacation company in the world. We have over $4 billion, that's with a B, dollars in assets, 28 resorts in 11 states. We are the largest resort company, like I said, in the world. We have the largest resort in the world right here in Orlando, Florida, built right next to Disney World. We have the number 1 rated resort in the world. Our Park City Mountain Resort and Spa was rated the number 1 destination resort, not only in the United States, but worldwide in 2013. It's really quite an honor. So those are 2 of our properties. We've got properties in Orlando, Florida, so if you like the parks, we've got a park, like I said, right next to Disney World. We got one right next to SeaWorld. We've got one right next to Universal. We've got a couple of properties in Branson, Missouri. If you like country, we got country. If you like the bright lights of Vegas, we've got the bright lights in Vegas. If you like to play golf, we've got Mesa, Arizona. If you like the beaches, we've got Daytona Beach, Myrtle Beach, and Miami Beach. If you want to tap into that inner cowboy, we've got the Dude Ranch in Florida. If you like the mountains, we've got the Smoky Mountain Resort that's absolutely beautiful. And then if you like a piece of history, we've got a beautiful resort in Williamsburg. We're the first company, folks, to pioneer the themed resort experience. So when you go to the Smoky Mountains, guess what? They're going to be dressed up like park rangers. When you go to our Dude Ranch, obviously we're going to have cowboys and cowgirls all around. When you go to our historic site in Williamsburg, they're going to be dressed up like colonial America. The Westgate experience is really like no other experience out there. So from a company standpoint, we've got a fantastic company and really fantastic products that go with that company. It's hard to separate the two because they really go hand in hand. Additionally, you heard me say at the beginning of the call, if we're going to talk about the company, we really have to talk about two things: money and management. We've got great money, lots of financial backing. Like I said, $4 billion in assets backing this company. And we've got great management that understands this network marketing industry. And that's important. We've got over 100 years of collective experience operating this network marketing division, folks. And a lot of that experience is just straight up field experience. And why that's important to you is because there are lots of folks around here that get it. They understand what it's like to be you, a brand partner. We've already walked a mile in your shoes. We understand what that experience is like. And folks, I cannot tell you how critical that is to the long-term success of a company. I've had many conversations with some of the leaders I heard on this call where people that were ownership got into this industry really just to make money. They didn't understand the culture. They didn't understand what we do, and therefore those companies were set up to fail. Not the case with this company. So from a company standpoint, we're rock solid. Next thing we want to talk about is products. I covered our products as far as our resort experience, but folks, the key in the product line when you're talking about network marketing and building a network distribution company that goes global is you've got to have products that have a story. You've got to have products that are competitively priced. Actually, what you really want is a better product at a lower price. That's what you want. I mean, if you're writing up the wish list, that's what you want. And here's why. Because when you've got a better product at a lower price, it requires zero sales skills. And in the business world, when we've got a better product at a better price, we call that a home run. We call it a slam dunk. We call it a no-brainer. Why? Because it takes selling completely out of the equation. What it becomes about then is about sharing. And in our business, you've got to have a product that is easily shared. Why? Because 5% of the population out there considers themselves sales types. That means 95% don't. So you've got to have a product that appeals massively to 100% of the people. Therefore, you need a product that virtually sells itself. It becomes about sharing. It is a transfer of emotion. And so, folks, that's what we've got with the Family Vacation Network. Our product, our flagship product, are our resorts. And you get, as luck would have it, one night in our value season for $79, which is crazy, crazy good. I'm going to talk in just a second about how to get a lifetime of free vacations, how that $79 a month that you would pay on our auto ship actually can be paid for you. But again, when you've got a product, you've got to have that product that is easily shared. And with FVN, we do. And by the way, folks, we make it easy to share. So we give you tools in order to be able to share that experience. And again, that experience is a transfer of emotion. Those tools, offline tools, we've got this beautiful postcard. It's called First Night Free on Me. Can you hand out a free vacation? Can you hand out a free night? Absolutely, everybody can. So you've got this postcard. Here's what it says. Try our product for free. You get one night free. You've got to book at least one more night, so they're going 2 nights. But guess what? When they book that second night, you get paid. That's how simple it is. That's our offline tool. Online, we have an absolutely ripping booking engine that has all of the Westgate properties on there. And here's the beautiful thing. You're not going to get out-competed by Priceline, Hotwire, Kayak, or any of the other booking engines out there. You are going to have the very best price for all the Westgate properties. You give somebody that booking engine, they book a vacation, guess what? You get paid. And that's how simple it is to share the family vacation product. And we're going to talk about sharing the business in just a second, but we make it very, very simple to be able to share the product out there. Now, here's why that is so important. Because most of you on here are familiar with the network marketing model. You're familiar with the idea that, you know, what you're getting on a monthly basis is you're purchasing vitamins, or you're purchasing skincare, or you're purchasing long distance, or you're purchasing some form of juice. Folks, we don't sell pills, potions, and lotions. And not that there's anything wrong with those companies. I love those companies. That's just not us. What we sell are vacations. And so your auto ship with us is one night a month. So every month, $79, or you can get 2 nights a month for $149. We give you a little bit of a deal. But that's what your auto ship is. You're acquiring 1 month or 1 night every single month. That's what you're auto shipping. Those nights add up. You're able to take those and go value season, or as of Sunday, you're going to be able to trade those into what we call beach bucks. And beach bucks is like our currency. So you say, hey, you know what? I've went to a couple of Westgates. I want to do something different. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go on a cruise. I want to go to Phuket, Thailand. Guess what? You're going to be able to with our Beach Bucks program. But, folks, it gets better, because how would you like to do all of that for free? Because we just introduced our Get 3 Yours is Free program. So when you're on AutoShip, if you get just 3 other people that are unencumbered on AutoShip, just like you are, guess what? The next month, your AutoShip's free. And here's what makes us unique. We've seen these customer programs before, but I just said the key word. They were always customer programs. Folks, with us, it can be a customer or it can be a brand partner. Get 3, yours is free. A lifetime of free vacations is right in front of you. And if you think about that, if you think about being able and going out and sharing with people, again, a transfer of emotion, being able to have some talking points with folks, a lifetime of free vacations is a pitch that, quite honestly, folks, I don't even want to call it a pitch. It's something that you say that literally grabs the person's attention and says, what did you say? Tell me about that. And that's all we need. It is the intro to our story. We're not going to get everybody, but we're going to get everybody to listen. And that's what's so key about our business model. So we've got a great company. We've got great products. And, folks, we've got an absolutely fantastic compensation plan. I'm going to defer. I want you to go to FVN, FamilyVacationNetwork.com, or FVNmovie.com. FVNmovie.com. And on there, we've got 2 videos on our compensation plan, an overview of our comp plan and an actual dialed-in piece on our front-end money, the fast start bonuses, and the differentials. Here's what I want to say about our comp plan. When we look at compensation structures in our industry, they need to be 3 things: fair, fast, and fun. Okay, fair, fast, and fun. They've got to be fair for everybody, meaning that it's got to be a level playing field. We got that covered. They've got to be fast. You've got to be able to make money quickly. In today's economy, that is critical. And, folks, our fast starts and differentials allow you to do that. But additionally, we've got that back-end residual money built in. We've really managed to strike that balance of great money up front, but building a residual income. And when you talk about a lifetime of free vacations, Get 3 Years is Free, our retention rate is absolutely off the chart. So that residual income is there. In addition to the unilevel residual, we've got matching bonuses, we've got bonus pools, and, folks, we got trips. Fair, fast, we got fun covered too, because FVN equals FUN, fun. That's what we're about. If it's not fun, we're doing something wrong, folks. So we've got great company, properly managed, properly capitalized, great products that are products that people want to talk about. We've got a ripping compensation plan. It brings us to our final 2 topics, and those 2 topics are timing and the system. And to help me explain that, I want to bring a friend of mine on the line tonight that some of you know. He's responsible for many of you being on this call. His name is Ken Budd. Ken has been involved with us now for just over 60 days. He is absolutely blowing this up. I mean, when we look at what Ken has been able to do in our business in a very, very short period of time, it is really quite incredible, unless you know Ken, because Ken's got over 20 years of experience in this business. He's went to the top of 2 different companies. He's been recognized as a top trainer in our business. And Ken, I think when people hear that, they start to ask the question, Family Vacation Network is pretty new. Ken left some pretty significant income to come over here. What's the deal? What is it about this timing? And as we talk about timing, let's, start there, because I'm under the philosophy the early bird gets the worm. You want to get on the train before everybody's rolling, but that's just my idea. Ken, why don't you tell folks from a timing perspective why you came to the Family Vacation Network at this point in time?
Thank you, John. Well, I can just truly say that I'm blessed. It's just being at the right place at the right time, and timing is so essential. I just happened to be working with David Butler, who, as everyone knows, is the master distributor, And one of the things is that he gave me a call. I was one of the first people that he gave a call to, and he left it up to me. He simply said, Ken, I want you to evaluate this. I want you to look at this as hard as I'm looking at this opportunity, and tell me you see what I see. And that was what was fun about it, is that I dug in there, went in there, kind of kicked the tires, and I brought my steel boot shoes so that I can kick them hard. And what I found was nothing short of amazing. As all the things that you went over, the company, the product, the comp plan, I just cannot believe with what they're paying out. And it's not because they're having to manufacture something. Westgate already owns that property. That's why no one will be able to touch what we've got. They might be able to duplicate that in 30 years, but we've already got a 30-year head start. So timing is essential, being at the right place, and there is first mover advantage without a doubt, John. And I feel privileged to be part of FBN, because where it's going to be in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, the next 25 years is going to be nothing but short of massive. We are going to dominate the travel and vacation industry as we know it. We're going to be able to give a name, an amazing name to network marketing that people have always said has left a bad taste in my mouth. We're going to change that. We're going to totally change that. The average person, the next door neighbor that wants to go on vacation can go on vacation for free for the rest of their life by introducing this to 3 people. Hello. It doesn't get much better than that. And the system, the system is.
Hey Ken, if you think about it, it's almost not fair,
I know.
That we've got what we've got right here. So for the folks that are really looking at timing, Ken, I think what people need to know on this call is they're at the right place at the right time. This company is going to go from small to big, and it's going to go global. And in that transition from small to big is where wealth is created. So, folks, if you're on this call, you're definitely at the right place at the right time. You're hitting it right in the sweet spot. But you not only find yourself at the right place at the right time, you find yourself there with all systems go. Our systems are in place. And, Ken, I think what people really want to know, because you're killing it right now, it's how are you doing it? This franchise-like system that we talk about, that's simple, 1, 2, 3, the invitation, the taking people from the invitation to the presentation to a conversation, the 3-way phone call, and then asking for participation. Tell them how that system is working for you.
Absolutely, and you've got to keep it simple. That old cliche, KISS, keep it simple. ABC 1, 2, 3. It's invite, presentation, follow up, and participation. The invite, of course, is simply strike interest. You're contacting people. People know people know people know people, and you're contacting people and striking interest, because you never know what that person is at that time. Timing is essential, and information is never ever a disadvantage. So you've got to strike interest. The first is you're utilizing the tools with the presentation, directing them to the FBNmovie.com. It's going to do the work for you. It's going to do the presentation. The next step, of course, is follow up, and you're asking them, not asking them what you think. Ask them the simple question of, what did you like best? What did you like best on what you saw or what you heard? And, the fortune is always in the follow-up. You need a 3-way. The person is asking the right question. You need to 3-way them into your upline. Put them to work. Put your upline to work. When you got someone involved into this business, you introduced it to them. They decided to come on board with you. You're not having them just go to work for you, John. You actually have committed to go to work for them. That's powerful. That's so different from our traditional business out there. And, of course, the participation, asking the right questions. Where do you see yourself in the business as a user of the product, getting a lifetime of free vacations, making a passive income, or making an obscene income. There's only those choices. Wouldn't you agree, John?
Those are the choices, and as they say, speed of the leader, speed of the pack, Ken, and you are off to a fast start. The folks that are in your group are setting a fast pace with you, so we really, really appreciate all that you're doing, and continued success to you, my friend. I can't wait to see you again. So with that, folks, you heard it from the master. I mean, Ken is doing a fantastic job out there. We've got a great company, properly capitalized, properly managed. We've got the right formula for products. We're not pills, potions, and lotions. We're something radically different that everybody wants, and guess what? They're consumable. When somebody takes a vacation, they want to take another and another and another. It's just a fun way of living life. And so we've got a great product. We've got a ripping compensation plan, great money up front, great money on the back end. Ken, like you said, we're perfectly timed, and we've got that simple system that anybody can do if they're willing to roll up their sleeves and go to work. Anybody can do it.
Let me just share also, just real quick, is that we really are in the sorting business. We want to be, we're business developers, and we're not salespeople. I'm an information provider. I provide enough people enough information for them to determine whether this is right for them or not. You've got to have that positive attitude, excitement in your voice, and, you don't want to work with negative people. I like saying, you can't, John, you cannot choose your relatives, but you can choose your business partners. You hear about this, that old saying of, choose the people that you want to be on the beaches of the world with. How about going on vacation on the beaches of the world with, right, John? And I love this quote. Benjamin Franklin said, "The height of foolishness is to disregard an opportunity without full investigation." And as you know, the mind and the parachute are alike. They both have to be open to work. So the person that you're introducing it to, they have to have an open mind. And what they do with that information is going to be up to them, right, John?
It is absolutely up to them, and like you said, life is a choice, Ken. And so with that, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody for being on this call. Let me make a couple of quick announcements for you. Every Thursday night, we have a business overview webinar. If you have guests that you've exposed to the business, it's a great way to take them to that next step in the business. If they've been on a three-way phone call, they need a little more information. A lot of people are visual, so they get to see this presentation that we just did in 4-color panoramic view. On Saturday, folks, we have a very, very special training. I'm going to tell you, you want to be a part of this. We are releasing brand new software. So we've got a brand new back office software suite that we're opening up. On Saturday, we're going to do a training for that. That is going to occur at 12 o'clock Eastern. So you can register for both of these webinars at fvnwebinar.com. fvnwebinar.com. Make sure you get registered for these webinars, and we'll hear everybody on Thursday night. With that, Ken Budd, thank you so much. Thank you for all the guests. It was great hearing your voice, new friends, old friends, and we'll hear everybody on Thursday night. John DeHart, Family Vacation Network, over and out.